Great morning, great morning. It is October the 1st, 2024. It is Tuesday, and I have to start this day. Well, let me just wait a minute. Let me welcome everyone here. Thanks for tuning in to Kimmy's World. If this is the first time you have tuned into Kimmy's World and you have been shacking up with us all this time. Now, what does it mean to shack up with Kimmy? Not subscribing to the channel. You just been popping in, laying up with us all this time, and you have yet to hit the subscribe button. So all you bush watchers out there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn your notification bell on so you know when I drop some tea over here. Now to my day ones out there. The Kimmy gang. Listen, I know y'all gonna be coming on in here shortly. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. You know, we be on CP time. For those of you all who don't know what CP time is, you don't need to know. Anyway, but thanks for tuning in this morning. Kimmy gang, I need y'all to put in the comment area hashtag Kimmy gang. Make sure you hit the like button. Go ahead and share this broadcast. Now, y'all know YouTube has not been good to me from September. Now we in October, and y'all and YouTube still not good to me. So I need you guys' help. I need you all to like the broadcast. When you view this, the first thing you need to do is go ahead and click like. And look, that means you're not a hater. Now, if you're a hater, you ain't gonna click the like button. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Now, for those of you all who have gotten a membership, I see I got a member in here already. Good morning to you. How do we know that she's a member? Look on the side of her name. She got the circle with the kind of look like a Superman X. And she got that S on her chest. Thanks for tuning in. And to everyone who has been gifted a membership on this morning, congratulations. Wanda Clayton, Time with T, Sharon Rigfall, Vicky M, and Turkisa Jackson. Now, before this broadcast ends today, Kimmy's World will gift another 5 free memberships. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. And you, if you're yet to subscribe, you need to be subscribed so you could possibly be entered in to a free monthly membership. It is October 1st, y'all. I feel amazing. How y'all feel this morning? We have Just Me Douglas. She said hashtag Kimmy's gang. What's going on? you, Queen. Thank you so much. But listen, before I go into this show, I got to stop to wish my great nephew a happy birthday. His name is Carter. I got to cut the music on this child. Everybody who comes in contact with Carter loves Carter. Carter came into our life. Shoot, I can't even remember the time. I can't even remember. But I kept Carter when he was a baby, and I'm gonna show a video.
Put those plans on hold because all our finances go towards the boys.
And he still continues to bring joy to everybody. This is Caden's best friend. Y'all see him out there? He right behind Caden. He absolutely adores Caden. He think Caden is the world to him. Caden told Carter that he's gonna lose his teeth. His tooth is loose. Carter just turned 3 years old today, and the word going around is Carter has a loose tooth. He tell me all the time, TT, my teeth coming out. My teeth are loose. Now, y'all know his teeth are not loose, but that's what Carter thinks. So we are everyone. I want you all to sing Carter happy birthday. He turns 3 years old today. Carter McCullum, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carter. Happy birthday to you. Happy 3rd birthday, Carter. All right. And y'all, I'm telling you, he is a joy, highly intelligent. He just turned 3. He is so smart. He knows all of his alphabet. He knows the sound. He knows he can recognize them. He can count. He knows his numbers. He knows so much. That little boy, I don't know what he's going to be when he grow up, but he is going to be something spectacular. My parents adopted him. The adoption process went through. So I guess Carter's my little brother, right? No, I'm still the baby of the family. Carter is just an addition. That's still my nephew. Anyway, so let's move on. Laura's in the building. She said, good morning. She in the house with us, child. She said, good morning. Danielle said, happy birthday, Carter. She's spelling his name wrong. His name spelled with a C now. He said, happy, y'all better spell Carter's name right. It's spelled with a C now. Anyway, moving right along. I feel great this morning. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Caden had a football game on yesterday, and I'm surfing the internet trying to wait a minute. Before we get started, y'all, we got to make our coffee, child. We got to make our cup of joe. Look at him. So while we're making this cup of joe, for those of you all who do not have memberships, membership badges start at $4.99. That is our cup of joe right here. Okay. Right here. That's our cup of joe. We're going to put some hazelnut creamer in here. Y'all, don't that look good? Y'all see that? Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Y'all didn't see that. Okay, here we go. We put some Ready Whip. Now, don't be using this for nothing but coffee or hot chocolate. For you guys out there want to be like Diddy, don't use whipped cream. Okay? For those of y'all know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it, but I know. And don't be using no caramel either. There you go. Don't that look good? Yes, it does. So just think about when you're making your cup of coffee, think about, did I purchase a membership to Kimmy's World? If you didn't, go ahead and get you a membership this morning. Start at $4.99. There are going to be so many perks that are coming along. Members only chats, member shout outs, giveaways, early access to videos and live streams, member only videos, and discount on products when they become available. You will get the exclusive products. And I promise y'all, It's coming by the end of this year. We already have merch. All you got to do is look into the description or look on my channel. You'll see my merch, but it's going to be exclusive merch coming. So just be patient. Let me get a cup of Joe. Oh my gosh. That is so good. So anyway, so I'm at Kaden's game yesterday, y'all. And I get a phone call. My husband was like, Kim, you need to listen to this. And when he say something like that, I know it's something serious. Hold on, y'all. I got to get the ambiance going. Y'all got to remind me to light the candle, make my coffee. We got to get this ambiance going. Here we go. All right. So he like, Kim, you got to listen to this. He said truck drivers have been, now y'all, this is important. So go ahead. Like, this is just not a conversation for me. This is for everyone. So please share this broadcast, because I've seen this on CNN and stuff like that. But as far as on YouTube, I mean, not YouTube, but like on like Hollywood, on like Shade Room, TMZ, they're not talking about this. And we need to bring awareness to this. So he's like, it's a lot of truck drivers talking about they're getting ready to shut down the ports. And I'm like, okay. He said, you need to make sure you go get some toilet paper, some water, some essential foods. And you know that hurricane could possibly hit Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana next week. So you need to go ahead and get some items to make sure we're okay. Now, before we start talking about the port, let's go back to this hurricane. My sister lives in Augusta, Georgia. My first cousin lives on the outskirts of Augusta, right? My sister has no power. She has no water. Everything in her refrigerator and her deep freezer. Y'all know Sylvia that be in the chat all the time. Everything that's been in her refrigerator and her deep freezer is gone. I called her yesterday. She said, Kim, I threw away 6 bags of food and I just broke down. I absolutely broke down. She said the day the hurricane was going to hit, we had to go to work and I was unable to go to the grocery store to get water. She had no water. And by the time she actually went, there were none in the stores. People had ravished the stores. She had to travel to a town right outside of Augusta called Madison to get the things that she needed. And they have no fuel. Like, people are devastated. And it's not just Georgia. It's North Carolina. While we're talking about this, and we're going to get back to the ports. Let me pull this up. I was just looking at this morning. Y'all just hold on a minute. And this is just North Carolina. Right now, the total of people that have lost their life due to the hurricane right now is at 130. Now, there are so many people that have been unaccounted for because where the hurricane hit, or, there were areas that they can't really get into right now. So the number is still counting, there was a 500-mile path of destruction. So prayers go out to everyone who lost loved ones, who lost their home, who have damage to their home, who power is off. Y'all, a lot of places have no internet service. Even when I talk to my sister on the phone, the connection is terrible. Like, sometimes I can barely hear her. She can barely hear me. Keep these people in your prayers, because you may think, oh, she don't have power, she don't have water. We are so used to having things at our fingertips, having power, having the internet, being able to surf the internet, being able to flush the toilet, because you need water to flush the toilet. There's no water. So keep these people in your prayers. If you are able to volunteer, maybe to donate to a reputable place. I know my son's coach is a coach for this is a minister for the Salvation Army here in Tupelo, and they are headed out, I believe, sometime this week or maybe next week to help people who are in need. And he was telling me that the Salvation Army have like mobile kitchens and things like that, which I didn't know, but they are actually going to help people. So you're able to volunteer your services, your money, goods, do what you can to help people, because it very well could be you next time. But anyway, let's get back to these ports. So the last night, I was hoping maybe they will come to an agreement. They will give these workers the raise that they needed. Baby, it did not happen. At 12:01 a.m. this morning, these workers went on strike everywhere. Massive port strikes begins across America's East Coast, threatening shortages and raising prices. This is not a hoax. This is not clickbait. This is real. Now, for those of you all who don't know where the ports are, there's ports everywhere. They're in New York. They're in oh my goodness. There I can't even name where all the ports are. Nearly 50,000 members of the International Longshore Men's Association are on strike Tuesday against the nation's East and Gulf Coast ports, choking off the flow of many American ports and exports, in which could become the country's most disruptive stoppage in decades. Now, the strike, which began at midnight, will stop the flow of a wide variety of goods over the docks of almost all cargo ports from Maine to Texas. Will this affect you? You doggone right it's going to affect you. This includes bananas, European beer, wine, liquor, along with furniture, clothing, household goods, European autos, as well as parts needed to keep U.S. factories operating, that gummit, and American workers in those plants on job. Oh my gosh. Among many other goods, it can also stop U.S. exports now flowing through those ports, hurting sales for American companies. Let me just help you guys to appreciate something right now. I used to work at the Mercedes-Benz plant in Vance, Alabama. A lot of those parts are imported from overseas, right? And for these companies, because it just said in the article that a lot of factories, companies will shut down because you have to have those parts in order to build certain things. Even, I was thinking about the toilet paper. When it comes down to the toilet paper, I don't want to talk about that, but for those of you all who have toilet paper, like, oh, it may not affect the toilet paper. What about the chemicals in the toilet paper? What about the parts used to operate those machines? What if they break? I mean, the list goes on and on. So what I'm saying to you is, and this could last up until the election, after the election. What I'm saying to you is make sure you have necessary items in your home. And I'm not trying to cause fear amongst anybody, but make sure you have necessary items. Make sure you have water. Make sure you have canned goods like Vienna sausages, tuna, sardine. I don't eat sardines, but my husband do. Sardines, cracker, peanut butter, things of that nature, to where if something were to happen, you'll be able to survive. I'm just saying. Y'all. Anyway, let me look in the comment area. Here's my sister. She said, hey, sis, I'm sitting in a gas line and I'm still without water, electricity, and only non-perishable food. Y'all see this? This is real. She said they're giving out free stuff, but we're unable to get it without gas. Wow. And I told my sister, I was like, do we need to come down there and get you? She was like, y'all supposed to be getting hit with a hurricane too. I'm like, let me know. Do I need to tell daddy come get you? Sis, you let me know. Do we need to come get you? I mean, shoot, we can all be together in the same house. Danielle, I mean, everybody here. But anyway, make sure you have what you need before something happens. And there are some other things that you may need if in the event, because I used to think about this. Do you have a first aid kit in your home? Do you have batteries? Do you have candles? Do you have things in order to make a fire if the electricity goes out? There are things that you can prepare to get. You can look on Amazon and they'll give you a list of things that you can purchase, and you should always have in your home because you never know what's going to happen, especially in the times that we are living in right now. All right, y'all. So moving right along. Well, before we move right along, I do want to show you guys this particular footage. This is in North Carolina. They're saying that the death toll has reached to 30 as the Hurricane Helene devastation continues, and more than 1,000 people have been unaccounted for. I told you it's a lot of people that haven't been accounted for. Let me go ahead and share my screen, because we report more than celebrity news. You know, I want people to be aware. I really do.
Is reeling from Hurricane Helene's deadly wrath.
Oh my God.
And desperately waiting for help. In the city of Asheville, streets are still underwater. Neighborhoods unrecognizable.
Oh my God.
Some people kayaking to safety. This home completely surrounded by rushing water. We were there when water rescues got underway. Days after Helene, the River Arts District remains underwater. Everything here a complete loss. Just more devastation on top of tragedy.
I want to remind all North Carolinians that conditions on the ground remain extremely dangerous, even as flooding has continued.
Alyssa Smith's only lifeline during the storm, her Jeep.
We weren't prepared for the severity of the storm at all.
Today, the first signs of relief
Wow.
making their way into town. Residents lining up, desperate for resources. Some people waiting up to 30, 40 minutes in line for a chance to get some cash at one of the few working ATMs in all of Asheville.
Oh my
Others,
God.
like James Workman and Jeannie Adair, beginning to get frustrated with the government's response to the catastrophe.
At this point, you don't see a FEMA station set up,
That's
right?
right. And we should.
We should have by now.
Yeah.
Is that concerning?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we expect more and we can't get out.
Down in Florida, residents continuing to assess the damage
Wow.
after taking a direct hit from Helene. In Cedar Key, business owners trying to salvage what's left of their stores.
What Mother Nature can do and the damage is just, it's incredible.
Back in Asheville, a community picking up the pieces and preparing for the long road to recovery.
This is the worst thing ever.
It is the worst thing ever. I don't know if we can rebuild or be able to come back from this.
George is joining us now from Asheville. And George, we're just learning President Biden is set to make a trip to the region.
Yeah, that's right, Hallie. Late word from the White House that President Biden will visit Helene-impacted areas as long as it doesn't impede with search and recovery efforts. And on that note, you're taking a lot.
So I'm going to stop this right here. Y'all continue to keep these people in your prayers. North Carolina, we have Florida, we have Georgia, and I believe South Carolina. Also in Tennessee as well, there's flooding. And I'm pretty sure that I'm missing maybe Virginia. I'm missing some areas. Also, on yesterday, a chemical plant, y'all check this out. A chemical plant was on fire. And y'all, let me find this for y'all. It's just from one thing to the next. Oh boy. Okay, here it is. So the biolab fire in Conyers was reignited, but is now extinguished and the building partially collapsed. Now the EPA/EPD detected chlorine in the air, and a shelter in place remained in effect for thousands indefinitely. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all see the times that we are living in right now? Several roads remain closed. Schools and government offices closed as well. Evacuation. Child, I ain't saying that right. Sites are open. Residents urged to avoid the area. Countless reports of people experiencing breathing problems and needing ambulances. People are comparing it to the East Palestine train derailment a while back. Y'all check this out. Y'all, please go ahead and hit the like button if you would.
Never seen anything like that. Look at this blowing up.
Look at that water spout. Oh my God.
Wait, what is that? It's a chemical. Go. Get us the hell out of here.
Dude, oh my God. Oh, it don't even look real. Oh my, that's like tripping me out.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything like that. Look at
Lord have mercy.
It's bad. They're trying to route everyone off this one exit right here. Oh gosh, did you just see that?
Oh my word. Ah.
This is
Gee
bad.
whiz.
It's bad.
Y'all, look at the fire workers that have to go up on that ladder and inhale. Hopefully they have the gas mask on, but still, this is absolutely insane. So there's a shelter in place order that have been issued to those residents for more than 90,000 Georgia residents. Wait a minute. Authorities on Monday. Oh, wait a minute. They ended it. My bad. Excuse me, y'all. And I don't know how this is. Authorities on Monday. So scratch what I just said. Authorities on Monday night ended a shelter in place order for more than 90,000 people of East Atlanta following a weekend chemical plant fire that sent a massive plume of dark smoke into the dark Georgia sky. Now, how could that be? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Regardless of what they're saying, that is terrible to our atmosphere. You can only imagine what is going to happen when it rains. Oh, my goodness. Keep these people in your prayers and y'all stay prayed up, really and truly. Moving right along. Lord, we got to talk about something good, right? So for those of you all who have followed Kamala Harris campaign, and for those of you all who smoke cannabis, there's a lot of y'all smoke cannabis on here. Y'all said it. Kamala Harris makes her views on cannabis clear. She says people should not be going to jail for smoking weed. Y'all, I know it's a lot of people smoke weed out there, be going to church. Y'all still be smoking that weed. I don't smoke weed, but it's a lot of people that do. But for those of you all, she said y'all shouldn't be going to jail. So let me share my screen so y'all can hear for yourself. So you weed smokers, y'all need to vote for Kamala, because she's going to try to make it legal.
I just feel strongly people should not be going to jail for smoking weed. And we know historically what that has meant and who has gone to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I just think we have come to a point where we have to understand that we need to legalize it and stop criminalizing this behavior. And so, and I've actually, this is not a new position for me. I have felt for a long time we need to legalize it. So that's where I am on that.
I love it.
Well,
okay.
She said weed, not cannabis. Pay attention, y'all.
Yeah, that's old school, right?
Yeah, that's old school.
I like it. I like it. Cannabis?
I just feel strongly people should not be going to jail.
Y'all heard that? She don't think y'all should go to jail for smoking the weed. All right. I don't know how I feel on that. I don't smoke weed. I'm afraid to take any type of substance that's going to alter my mind, but that's just me. I don't even take certain medications because my body is so sensitive. I don't drink because my body is so sensitive to different chemicals, and child, I just be loopy. So anyway, let me see if I can find something else. I thought this was really good. So former first round pick AJ Griffin announces NBA retirement to follow Jesus. I thought this was a hoax when I saw this. So the Atlanta Hawks selected he's 21 years old, AJ Griffin, and he was selected as the 16th pick in the first round of the 2022 NBA draft pick. Recently announced his early retirement. Now, the basketball player shared a video explaining he is leaving the sport behind to follow Jesus. Did y'all hear this? This is like a breath of fresh air. Wow. He need to meet my daughter.
To bring it all down in a short summary, I gave up basketball to follow Jesus, and I know that in a lot of people's eyes, that seems like it seems like a loss in the world's eyes. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm super excited because I truly get to serve God, with my full yes. And I feel like letting go of basketball is allowing me to, go into full-time ministry and truly serving the Lord with all my heart, with all my time too, as well. So I'm just excited to see where that leads me. So like, with that being said, man, I just want to go through the steps on like how, I came to this, realization that I want to let go of basketball and follow God. And this really has to start off with, me giving my life to Christ in 2020. I truly accepted him back then. He found me. I know we say we find God, but he finds us. But to bring it all down in a short summary, I gave up basketball to follow Jesus. And I know that in a lot of people's eyes, that seems like a loss in the world's eyes. But
I'm going to go ahead and stop that. Shout out to him. There was a comment below and it says, we still have to work, baby. I see she don't know the Lord. She don't know the Lord. So anyway, and y'all can say what you want. Go on and tell me up in the comment area. Those who understand what I meant by that, you understand what I mean. Anyway, moving right along. So the NBA legend and Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo dies of brain cancer at 58 years old. Y'all remember him playing basketball? Let me share my screen so you all can see this. This was so sad. He passed away at the age of 58 after losing his battle with brain cancer. Mutombo, who began receiving treatment for cancer in 2022, was surrounded by his family, according to the league. Wow. The NBA commissioner said that on the court, he was one of the greatest shot blockers and defense players in the history of the NBA. Now, off the floor, he poured his heart and soul into helping others. He said in the statement, Silver went on to say, of the NBA global ambassador and Naismith Basketball Hall of Famer. Wow. And it goes on. This was from the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver. We're not going to read it. You can screenshot it. You can read it on your own. This is his son. I will read part of this. He said, my dad will forever be my hero, not because of his success, not because of the millions who over the last 4 decades have come to know and love him. My dad is my hero because he simply cared. He remains the purest heart I've ever known. At times, I thought of my dad as a superhuman. The child in me was signed to hear that this was never actually the case. My dad was a regular man who would stop at no lengths to honor the world, its people, and its creator. He loved others with every ounce of his being. That's what made him so accessible. That's what made him real. Dikembe, I'm probably saying that wrong, Mutombo was salt and light. And today, on the 30th of September, 2024, he has been called to rest. I love you, Dad. Rest easy. Wow. That was very heartfelt. Very heartfelt.
Dikembe Mutombo Polondo Mukamba Dikenja Jakwa Mutombo.
I want to put a beat to that. Do it again.
Dikembe Mutombo Polondo Mukamba Dikenja Jakwa Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo Polondo Mukamba Dikenja Jakwa Mutombo.
Anyway, prayers to his family, his son, and anyone that had a connection with him. I know that's a great loss in the NBA Hall of Fame community. There was also another passing, y'all. Let me pull this up. Celebrity Pete Rose has passed away at the age of 83. Let me share my screen. For those of you all who know Pete Rose, this is Pete Rose. He passed away at the age of 83. Pete Rose was a Major League Baseball player. They released a statement following his passing saying, extending their condolences to the Rose family, friends who admire his greatness, grit, and determination of the field of play. This was Pete Rose. Wow. He passed away in his home. He was found by a family member. Wow. So prayers goes out to his family as well. Moving right along. Excuse me. Excuse me. Also, while we're talking about death, rest in peace, John Ashton. He has sadly passed away at the age of 76. My goodness, it's so depressing this morning. All this bad news. Oh, we got to have a pick-me-up. For those of you all who do not know who John Ashton is, he was an actor best known for his memorable roles in the Beverly Hills Cop film series as Sergeant John Taggart and Midnight Run as Marvin Dorfer. In Beverly Hills Cop, he was a no-nonsense, by-the-book cop who often partnered with Eddie Murphy's more unconventional character, Axel Foley. His chemistry with co-star Judge Reinhold made him a fan and favorite in the Beverly Hills Cop 1984 and Beverly Hills Cop 2 1987. Y'all remember him? So we remember those who passed away in the last few days. Let's have a pick-me-up before we get to Trump and his foolishness. Anyway, y'all know I got to put my boy on here. This is, first of all, y'all go on and hit the like button, please, and thank you. Go ahead and share this live. I will greatly appreciate that. Y'all know I got my boy coming up. We ain't had him on here in a long time. In a few days, we got Plies coming up. If you got kids, make sure you had the volume down low because I think he's going to drop some little cuss words real quick. But listen to the message, not that.
Fucking Democrats, especially the Democratic politicians. I ain't talking about the people on the ground. The people on the ground doing what they supposed to be doing. But y'all run around and tell us what we already motherfucking know. Donald J. Trump is a motherfucking threat to our democracy. I ain't need y'all to motherfucking tell me that. My motherfucking eyes work. But if y'all gonna say he a motherfucking threat, y'all need to act like it's a motherfucking threat. Not like it's motherfucking concept of a threat. It's a motherfucking threat. You got 30-some motherfucking days left, and y'all done left motherfucking Kamala and motherfucking Tim out here fighting by their motherfucking self.
Facts.
Biden, I need you to, if I see one more motherfucking picture, you on that motherfucking beach, I know something. Ain't no motherfucking beach eating that 30 motherfucking days. You supposed to be using that motherfucking White House and everything in it to get motherfucking Kamala reelected. Every motherfucking, the the Rose Garden, all that shit. You supposed to have motherfucking posters out there, every motherfucking thing. What you think Trump would be motherfucking doing if he had the motherfucking White House? Where the fuck Hunter at? Send motherfucking Hunter over there to Fox News. They like motherfucking fellas. Send him over there to peel some of the motherfucking votes off. Kamala, I know you got a motherfucking sit down today with Stack 5 and Matt Barnes, and I fuck with Stack and motherfucking Matt Barnes. But you need some motherfucking town halls too for motherfucking men, for black men, for motherfuckers who thinking about being men. You need to motherfucking flood these motherfucking airways the next 30-some motherfucking days.
Facts.
Michelle, Barack, goddamn it, y'all say it's a threat. Hillary, you said it's a motherfucking threat. Let's act like it's a motherfucking threat. I don't care nothing about you selling no motherfucking book. Damn that motherfucking book. Biden, the motherfucking Zelensky, gonna bring his motherfucking ass in that White House, make him put on a motherfucking shirt with Kamala hair and motherfucking walls on it. He over there looking for some motherfucking help. Make him motherfucking help you. Y'all saying this shit a motherfucking threat? We need to act like it's a motherfucking threat the next 30-some motherfucking days. Motherfucking threat. Let's act.
So I'm gonna stop this right here. When I tell you Pies has said some real stuff, he is absolutely right. And he talked about a lot of people who need to basically get with the program. He talked about Michelle Obama selling that book. I want y'all to see this. I forgot to bring this up. Yeah, hold on just a moment. Please come up. Lord have mercy. It was in here somewhere. Lord bless it. Where is it? Jesus, where is it? Hold on. I know exactly where it is. Hold on just a minute. Let me find this real quick. I just saw it the other day. While y'all waiting on me to find this, please hit the like button if you don't mind. What's in here? Please hit the like button, please, and thank you. Oh, dadgummit. Dadgummit, I can't find it. Lord bless it. I can't find it. But Plies is absolutely correct. Like the Democrats, we need to get with the program. Everybody know, I've even been saying it. Trump is a threat to our democracy. We got less than 30 days until the election, and we are dragging our feet. We got to get with the program. This is not a game. This is real life. You have the opportunity to make a difference and to make sure that this clown does not get elected into the White House. Now, for those of you all who say that you support Donald J. Trump, I want you to hear this foolishness right here. Now, the title of my video today is Trumps Want to Start a Purge. When I tell you this is not clickbait, for those of you all who have seen the movie The Purge, hold on. Let's pull it up. Y'all know what The Purge was. It's a movie about, for 24 hours, anybody can do whatever they want to criminally. They could unalive people. They could steal. Whatever they want to do, they can do it. Listen, I didn't even know they was going to pull this up like this. I promise you I did not. I just said this myself about The Purge because that's the way he was acting. Let me share my screen. I see other news outlets share my sentiments. This is it right here. They got Donald J. Trump here, and they got a character from The Purge. Let's go back. This is The Purge. This is the movie, right? Let me tell you what this clown said. So in his speech, y'all, this stuff that comes out of his mouth sounds so unreal. You don't think you could someone say that? Surely he's not for real. No, Donald J. Trump is telling you what he's going to do when he get in the White House if people do not vote for Kamala Harris. Let me tell you what this clown said. It's not them, y'all. It ain't. Y'all, please hit the like button, please and thank you. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Y'all ready for the purge? I'm not.
What the hell is going on? See, we have to let the police do their job. And if they have to be extraordinarily rough. And you know, the funny thing with all of that stuff, look at the department stores, same thing. They walk into you see these guys walking out with air conditioners, with refrigerators on their back, the craziest thing. And the police aren't allowed to do their job. They're told, if you do anything, you're going to lose your pension, you're going to lose your family, your house, your car.
What you mean they need to do their job? You trying to say they need to unalive black men and women? That's what he's saying. For you black people out there who are voting for Donald Trump, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, for real. Before you wreck our country. Wake up.
The police want to do it. The Border Patrol wants to do it. Border Patrol, they're incredible. They want to do it. They're not allowed to do it because the liberal left won't let them do it. The liberal left wants to destroy them, and they want to destroy our country. You know, if you had one day, like one real rough, nasty day with the drugstores as an example, where when they start walking out with, you know, she created something in San Francisco, $950 you're allowed to steal. Anything above that, you will be prosecuted. Well, it works out that the 950 is a misnomer because you can steal whatever you want. You can go way above. But you'd see, originally you saw kids walk in with calculators. They were calculators.
He's an idiot.
They didn't want to go over the $950. They're standing with calculators, adding it up. You know, these are smart people. They're not so stupid, but they have to be taught. Now, if you
So instead of talking about policy and what you're gonna do for the American people, you making up stories, or the shoulda, woulda, coulda, or that's what you do. And this who y'all want to elect? Oh, okay then.
You had one really violent day, like a guy like Mike Kelly, put him in charge. Congressman Kelly, put him in charge for one day. Mike, would you say, he's right here. He's a great congressman. Would you say, Mike, that if you were in charge, you would say, oh, please, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Let them rob your store. Let all these stores go out of business, right? They don't pay rent. The city doesn't have money. It's a chain of events. It's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough.
You hear
the
this?
word will get out, and it will end.
Rough like when they stormed the Capitol? Rough like that? Oh, okay then.
Immediately. End immediately. You know?
This clown right here incites violence. He does. He put these thoughts in the people that follow him, just like he did prior to when they stormed the Capitol. He was carrying on rallies just like this. He was inciting violence. Y'all better wake up, man. For those of you all who say you're going to vote for Donald Trump, y'all better be voting for Kamala Harris. You need somebody that's not going to incite violence on us, black people. Wake up.
It'll end immediately.
You hear this?
What the hell is going on? See, we have to.
Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make none of it up. I can't. He said he uses nothing but fear tactics, incites fear and folks. I can't stand, girl, I can't stand him either. I cannot stand him. And shame on people. Shame on you. I know we all have a right to vote for whoever we want to. But y'all, listen, our democracy, our freedom is at stake here. But not wanting a woman in the White House or a black woman, or is she really black? Who cares? Freedom is at stake. Look at is going on, even on just this morning's news. Y'all, this stuff is not a game. It's not a movie. It's really happening out here. Y'all better wake up. That's all I got to say. Changing gears a little bit. Congratulations to the 5 other people, so that's a total of 10 on this show, who were gifted free memberships. We have Glennis Boone, Miss Connie, congratulations. Nina Edwards, Feronia, girl, you got you a membership. DKH, congratulations to you all. That is 10 people who have been gifted a membership on today, and there were 10 on yesterday. So that's a total of 20 people who have been gifted in the last 2 days of a membership. So congratulations to them. And just because we have 20 members, in addition to the people that I already had who purchased a membership, we're going to have some members only chats this week to accommodate those people so they can see what they're getting for being a member. Anyway, moving right along. So Jimmy Carter, y'all, is the first president to have reached 100 years old. He must be a good man. He must really be a good man to have reached 100 years old. They said a benefit concert and the construction of 30 new homes are among many events marking President Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday on October the 1st. Happy birthday, President Jimmy Carter. Now, these were the days, even if it was a Republican president or a Democrat president, they were good people. George W. Bush, he was nothing like Trump. Trump is in his own lane, but we have good, wholesome men like Jimmy Carter. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he was a great president. Considering the former president's long legacy as a philanthropist, it's no surprise that he wants any gift giving to go to other people. Wow. That's the type president that we need. Someone that gives of themselves and thinks about other people, the American people, rather than me, my crowd size. Y'all know who that is. That's Donald Trump. Donald Trump, it's all about him. Okay. All right, y'all. So congratulations. Happy birthday to Jimmy Carter. Let's see if we have anything else in the news. I believe, let me see. Oh, okay. Here's one thing. I didn't know I was going to talk about Diddy this morning. I'm about sick of him. Every time you turn into the news, it's something about Diddy. Every single day. Let's see. Just then, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs filed another notice of appeal today regarding George Andrews Carter order request. Now, this is the notice of appeal. They ain't gonna get you ain't getting out. They not gonna let you out. From what I heard, Diddy has hired a team of rock star attorneys. Hold on. He got some other people on his team. I saw that somewhere. Okay. Let me see if I can find them. Somewhere while I saw him. He has, I believe, 2 new attorneys. Let me see if I can find it real quick before we get out of here. Y'all do know Tim Walz and JD Vance will have their first vice presidential debate on today. Make sure you all tune in, because baby, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Let me see, where is it? Where is it, y'all? Oh shoot, y'all, hold on. I know I saw it somewhere. I have no clue where I saw it. Oh boy, here we go again, y'all. I have no idea We're outside. Well, anyway, he has 2 new attorneys. Let me see if I can look one more place. Let's see. Diddy trying to get out. So, the notice of appeal that he filed was filed by the 2 new attorneys, which was Anthony Rico and Alexandra Shapiro, who are new additions to the Combs legal team, signaling that he is bolstering his defense as he looks ahead to a trial. Now, y'all, when I tell you that there is a lot going on the internet about these new allegations of this A-list celebrity who is on this video. I have no clue who it is. I would love to know who it is. She said all presidents should at least be professional, which 45 less. Girl, no professionalism. Great morning to you, Kenya, too. Great morning, Catherine Foster. She said, good morning, Kimmy and Chad. We'll watch the replay. Thank you so much. Y'all, I have one more topic. I was supposed to talk about this on yesterday. We got to end this show on something positive because, baby, everything has really been negative. It has been so negative this morning. Got me, ooh, child. Got me feeling some type of way this morning. Hold on. Let me try to find something positive, child. Oh, my word. I can't stand all this negativity. Let me find this. It was about a little girl. I hope it's not negative. Child. So, y'all got to hear this. This is not positive, but to give you something to think about. CNN asked elementary school kids about their opinions and views on Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, and the election. Convicted felon against a liar. I just don't think a woman would be right for a president. Wow. Their parents must be talking about this. Let me share my screen so y'all can see this. You know what? I'm going to ask Caden today what he thinks about it. And I'm going to record him. And then I'll play it tomorrow. I want to know what he thinks.
First word that pops into your head when you hear the name Kamala Harris?
Liar. What's the first word that pops into your head when you hear Donald Trump?
Pure evil.
Which one do you think is more selfish?
Like selfish? Probably her.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah,
What?
because girls are a little bit dramatic sometimes.
And do you think that people in
What?
the United States are ready to have another 4 years of Donald Trump if he's reelected?
No.
Why not?
Because I feel like all he does is complain and yell.
The researchers found that opinions of the candidates from these 10 and 11-year-olds spanned a spectrum as wide as America.
Donald Trump, he's given his life and his heart.
She even shook hands with Mr. Trump to greet him before the started the debate, which is pretty kind of when you're going against your opponent.
The study was designed by psychologist Ashley Landrum and political scientist Shanto Iyengar.
Wow.
Landrum conducted all the interviews and showed the students pictures of the candidates and asked them questions like,
which one of these two do you think is more honest?
Which one of these two do you think would keep us safer if they were elected?
Landrum also showed them an emoji chart and a feelings chart and asked them questions like this.
I'm going to ask you how much you like each of these two candidates.
The questions were phrased to promote more open-ended conversations.
I live in an apartment. I want to get a house, but it's hard.
One thing that the kids
Wow.
talked a lot about, former President Trump's legal issues.
How much do you like Donald Trump using that scale?
Oh, probably Donald Trump probably hates me for doing this, so
You really don't like Donald Trump?
I mean, come on. He went to jail. I mean,
To be clear, while Trump was booked and released from jail, he didn't spend time behind bars. 32% of all students brought up the former president's legal issues. In general, kids who said they'd support Donald Trump did not see his legal problems as a disqualifier.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Wow.
This was in May before Trump's conviction.
Should he be president again still?
Yeah, like we can say, for example, JFK. He cheated on his wife, but like people still loved him. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, both slave owners. Being a slave owner is really bad.
Wait a minute. I want to know who this kid's parent is because you know history. His parents are teaching him because they are definitely not teaching that in school.
Really bad thing. But they still had 2 terms. So I think even though Trump has done bad stuff, he still deserves to run for president.
And now,
Which one of these 2 candidates do you think is more likely to do bad things?
Oh, convicted felon against a liar. Oh,
what?
Let's say Trump because he's a convicted felon.
Do you think it's okay for somebody who is a convicted felon to become president of the United States?
Yes.
What?
many children were also very aware of the first assassination attempt on former President Trump.
And
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'm shocked. She said these kids learn so much from YouTube. Man, I am floored. I cannot wait to, they are getting all this from their parents or an adult. Wow. She said it's a lot of Black people voted for him. I put some links on my community page, just sharing information for both sides. Child, I ain't sharing nothing for Donald Trump. Because I told you all, well, not told you, I'm not saying it like that, but I am a veteran. I serve in the United States Army, and the Army is for our democracy, our safety, and Trump threatens that. His speeches alone, from what he just said, from what I played today, is enough to stop anybody from voting from him. He is trying the purge. He didn't even say that, but that's what he meant. Come on, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Caden today, so y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I'm definitely going to video Caden, asking him who do he think should be president, and I'm gonna ask him why. And I would love to hear what he has to say because I'm pretty sure Caden has been listening to some of the things that I've said. He watched TV, when I believe he saw the debate. He probably saw the debate. So he's known what's going on. I don't know if they're talking about Donald Trump in school, but sometimes he comes home asking me things about Donald Trump. So I don't know if they're talking about it, but we gonna find out because I want to know. Anyway, that was super interesting. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in on today's show. It was kind of depressing to me. The show was depressing, but I know I needed to get the information out there. That was important news that I wanted to share with you all. Make sure you all are doing your due diligence as far as making sure you have essential items in your home. That is important. I'm telling you. When that happened to my sister, and she's still in it. Y'all saw her this morning. Comment in the comment area about what's going on. Here's one of her comments. You can read it. Here's the second comment. Make sure you are prepared. I told my husband, we have a generator here. I told my husband, we're going to make sure there's gas in it at all times. And there's also a can of gas here because you never know what will happen. Make sure you have water and canned goods because if the power goes out, what you gonna do? If there's an event of a storm coming, a storm is coming, run you a tub of bath water because the water might go out. If my sister she didn't know it was going to be this bad. But if she had ran tubs of bath water, she would have had water to use the restroom. You need water, running water, just to go to the restroom. It ain't going to flush unless you got water. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared, you guys. Take the necessary precautions to make sure that you have what you need in the event there is an emergency. It's gonna get very crazy. It really is. But just be prepared. Stay prayed up Because, you know, in the event something happens, we can always rely on that other help if you had a connection with him. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Y'all have an amazing October the 1st. Everyone, make sure you wish my great nephew a happy 3rd birthday. That's Caden's BFF. Caden said that's his brother, and I love Carter. He is a joy to anybody he meets. And for those of you all who don't know, we are 8 days away from my birthday. My birthday is October the 9th, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. And if everyone would cash at me on October the 9th, I know my daughter, if she see this, she will give me, stop asking them people to send you stuff. If y'all can cash at me $1, it'll be more than I had. I'll be grateful. I ain't asking you to cash at me $5 or $10 or $20. $1. That'll be more than I had, honey. I'll go give it. If I get 5 people, 6 people, I'll go give me a cup of Starbucks coffee. Kenya said, happy 3rd birthday, Carter. Yeah, I'm telling you, he is the sweetest little boy. And like I said, my parents just adopted him. That was their great-grandchild. They adopted him. My dad is 70. He'll be 79 this year. My mom is 76. And they love Carter. Everybody. Carter don't meet a stranger, honey. Anyway, we're going to end the show. Y'all have a great day. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Subscribe. Thank you. 'Cause you're just that subscribe.